Ohio launches a broadband apprenticeship program. Efforts on Capitol Hill to fight broadband infrastructure theft and vandalism. A big acquisition for FiberLight. And Netflix debuts an AI-powered content search engine. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. The state of Ohio now has a broadband apprenticeship program. Youngstown State University launched the program in collaboration with the Telecommunications Industry Registered Apprenticeship Program and powered by the Wireless Infrastructure Association. Enrollment for the program is now open. Bipartisan legislation to crack down on broadband vandalism and theft has been introduced on Capitol Hill. Representatives Laurel Lee, Republican of Florida, and Mark Veazey, Democrat of Texas, sponsored the bill, which updates Section 1362 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code. It imposes stronger penalties for anyone intentionally damaging or stealing broadband cables and equipment. Both Lee and Veazey cited growing concerns over service disruptions and public safety risks. Alpharetta, Georgia-based FiberLight will acquire Metro Fiber Networks, which provides fiber services to carriers and institutions in Richmond and Virginia Beach. According to FiberLight, this will add MFN's high-capacity conduit and fiber network connecting the Virginia Beach Cable Landing Station to Richmond. Of course, the Virginia CLS is a major subsea component supporting transatlantic and U.S. Latin American fiber traffic. FiberLight has an extensive footprint nationwide, operating in 430 cities and roughly 17,000 route miles of fiber networks. The deal to acquire MFN expected to close sometime during the second quarter. Notes from Ookla's most recent speed test intelligence study: 32 states saw an increase in the digital divide. That's an increase in the digital divide. 17 states experiencing a decrease. The biggest speed test gains came in New Mexico, Colorado, and Minnesota, states with the highest speed test users with 100 over 20, New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, North Dakota, and Maryland. At the bottom, Montana and Alaska. Elsewhere, Netflix hopes to join the $1 trillion market cap club, doubling revenue by 2030. That, according to the Wall Street Journal. Netflix has locked in its place atop the streaming wars by cracking down on password sharing, raising prices, and launching a fast-growing ad business. Also of note from Netflix, the debut of a natural language AI search engine that enables users to go beyond the typical searches based on title, genre, or actor. They'll now be able to find content with queries such as your mood. Subscribers in Australia and New Zealand received the limited rollout. Netflix already uses AI to drive its recommendation algorithm, which provides content based on viewing history. The AI search engine test will soon include the U.S. and other countries in the very near future. Federal Communications Commission has given the green light to AST Space Mobile and AT&T FirstNet and their direct-to-cell trials. Later this year, select first responders nationwide using AT&T FirstNet will have the opportunity to evaluate public safety-grade connectivity enabled by satellite. The test will use Spectrum Band 14 via the AST Space Mobile Bluebird satellites that are already in low Earth orbit. EchoStar urging the FCC to reduce station blackouts during retransmission fights by allowing it to import other stations not impacted by the blackouts. EchoStar also asking the FCC to abolish the syndicated exclusivity and network non-duplication rules. And finally, nothing like March Madness to put a charge into streaming numbers. Broadcast numbers dropped to 20.5% for the month of March, while streaming jumped to nearly 44% of all TV viewing. That's according to Nielsen's The Gauge. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.